Welcome to another WWE Supercard video. We do not have a Supercard video, but we have a tier maker for all the event game modes in WWE Supercard. Before the video starts, guys, make sure to like this video. Let's get as many likes as possible. If you enjoy these type of videos, just leave it down in the comments below. Tell me if you want to see another one of these or not, and also make sure to sub. We're on the road to 4K subs. It would mean a lot. Anyways, we have a tier maker of all the events / game modes in WWE Supercard. We are missing a few here. We are missing like War Games, GU, Codebreaker, COC, because this has been made a long time ago, so it does show. If you guys can see at the bottom, there are missing quite a few, but we'll try to roll with them, and I'll add in post or in editing for you guys afterwards. So this might take a while to edit, but you guys will like it and you guys will sub. Yeah. Deal? Okay, deal. Anyways, let's get right into it. The tiers we have is best, which is the best of the best. Then we got good, we got in the middle, okay, like, okay, yeah, it's not good, not bad. Then we have no, just no, like, not good, and just god awful. The colors are just what they were. Okay, so let's start with wild mode. Let's go with the basic. Wild mode has been in the game since since the creation of Supercard. I don't think it was always called Wild Mode. It was called Exhibition back then, back in season 1 and 2. I think 3 maybe. It could be wrong. I'm not too sure, but yeah. Wild Mode has always been here. So Wild Mode is just gonna go in okay, because we got Wild Wednesday. We got we're used to grind. We're used to grind Wild Wednesday. That's about it. Ticket packs too. You can play Wild, etc. If you used to have to train your cards in Wild Mode. So Wild Mode's the OG of the OGs. It's a basic way of playing Supercard back in the day, and that's why it's going to be an okay. I couldn't put it in no. If I could have put it between no and okay, that's where I would have put it. But so I'm gonna put it okay. Next, we got a Royal Rumble. We'll go for male and female. Doesn't really matter. We'll go for both of them here. So Royal Rumble is for me, it is a okay. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But if you couldn't, if you weren't able to train your cards, level them up, I mean, just train your cards, play the matches, it would have been a no, just because the game mode takes forever. There was a time where this game mode was glitch, where, I don't know, there was some glitches, and they finally fixed it. It took quite a while, but it's back in playing. So this is very useful for training your cards and leveling. I don't know why I keep saying training cards. Leveling them up. There we go. Next, we have PCC. Look, I did not play back when PCC was here. I did start Supercard in Season 1 in the first few weeks, but I was never top tier. It was back in my old account. Don't even remember what it was, but I played like maybe 2 games and I quit because it was towards the end of the day. So this might hurt people, but I'm going to put it in the good. Not best. Not best. PCC was a very good event back in the day where there was pretty much only PCC. There was not much else to do in Supercard. PCC, you could climb up the ranks, choose whoever wins. I'm not the best with this, but it did take quite a few time of your life. Take time off your life for playing this game mode. So I'm going to put it in good. It is the OG of the OGs. People keep mentioning it to bring it back, but it's never gonna happen. So the rewards are very good. And you had to play a lot of the title matches, etc., etc. Next, we have War. War, I'm gonna put in awful. It is one of the worst game modes ever. War is a waste of about can't train cards. You play against real people half the time that don't even play. You don't get much super coins, so it's just god awful. That's why it's an awful tier. There's not much else to say, but that's about it. Next, we're going to go with Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber is good. It is one of the best game modes if you want to grind for picks, if you want to grind for your momentum slots. Just Elimination Chamber is just the best thing you can do. It is not that much time consuming. You don't have to play like a rumble battle. It takes like 2 minutes to play or whatever it is, so that is why it's going to be in the good tier. And you can't really train cards, but if you put neons and 2-stand managers that are like very high tier, it's just easy. You get all those step skis, those super coins, etc. Next, Catering. I'm going to put it, this one's a tough one. I'm going to put it at no. That is my opinion. King of the Ring needs to be fixed. If you don't have full heroics, you're screwed. If you don't have top leaderboard event cards, you're screwed. If you don't charge for a certain amount of time, you're screwed. So that's why it's a no. For me, I don't like it. I really don't like it. So there are bugs. Overrun, inspired, all of that screws you over most of the time. Some people sandbag, which is quite annoying, which I do. Never works though, which is quite annoying. When you go to bed, for me, you gotta play 24 hours this game. You can't miss a charge. If not, you lose. Unless the other person's sleeping too, you're screwed. You're not screwed, but if you are sleeping, the other one isn't, you're screwed. So that's why it's in the no tier for me. I really don't like it. Team Battleground. Also, King of the Ring is one of the most OGs. It is the OG event. Okay, anyways, TBG, I'm going to put it as okay. For me, TBG, it's pretty simple. You just start up your cards. A team event. The only thing I don't like is the packs. The packs, you never get anything good. But what can you expect from those packs? But they're not actually too bad. It looks like the odds are always like they're always against you. It looks like it's like 10% to like 90% to get a top tier card. That's why it pisses me off. It's based off of luck, of course. Wish you would be able to get a guaranteed card, but that's just me. Maybe add more time to the event, just get a card, but no. The super coins are nice. Used to be only for the superstore back in the day when it first came out, and you can use you had to use your contracts for something else. So that was nice back then, but now it's mixed in between Money in the Bank and Battlegrounds, TBG for the superstore. Next, we have my game mode. I'm going to put Money in the Bank as good. Right now. Right now, Money in the Bank is one of the best game modes in the game. Money in the Bank, you get 50 per bout. They reset every hour, so it does not take that much time out of your life. So easy. If you have a balanced deck, if you use all of the same cards, it should be easy. You get 50 every time. So if you do 50 times 5, you get 250 per 5 cycles of bouts. Plus you get the super coins, which is the 50. You get super coins, you can claim, you can get picks, you can dust cards, all of that. So that's very nice. Same with Elimination Chamber. Next, Over the Limit. It is awful tier. One of the worst game modes in history of WWE Supercard. For me, I never experienced Over the Limit. I did do my research before with Over the Limit, and Team Roadblock. Team Roadblock's not even in tier anyway. So, and but I did do my research. So for Over the Limit, I'm not sure how many times it was in the game. I think only once. I could be wrong. But the prices for the high multipliers were god awful. The time limit was also bad because for the multipliers, it gave you 30 minutes for 5 times. It was like 500 credits, which is just absurd. And you had to fill up a bar. You guys know if you did play back then, I didn't. So pulling hype from the board was awful. If you were free to play, you could not play this event because heroic was like up to 16k, and per bout you could get like 100 points. That's about it. You had to get lucky with hype. It took 400 credits to refill your bouts, which is just unacceptable. 400 credits to refill 5 bouts. My god, that's bad. So that's why it's an awful tier. It's the worst game mode in history, WE Supercard, in my opinion. But that's just me. Next, we have Last Man Standing. I'm putting it as awful too. People do like Last Man Standing. I just hate Last Man Standing. I just hate Last Man Standing. It is one of the worst game modes in this game. For me, this is give your bank account to WWE Supercard Cat Daddy, Cash Daddy, however you want to call them. This is just give your account to them and just give them your money. That's about it. Last Man Standing is based on how much money you have in real life. If you don't have anything, then you're screwed. You can't get a high rank. I usually play free play on this. I usually get between rank 1000 and 3k. That's about how high you can get if you're free to play. Because if you guys know the Arena 90, if you know Arena 90, I think it's 90, you get stuck, you have to get lucky. If not, you're screwed. Obstacles are horrible, prices are way too high. The only good thing about it is you don't have to wait for bouts unless you miss the level. That's about it. That's why it's awful. I just hate it. It's freaking horrible. Next, Ring Domination, best. Ring Domination is my favorite game mode of all time, event of all time. It is just awesome. Ring Domination, what I love about it, sure, you have to pay for heroic, but it's the cheapest. If you spend like 600 credits, 800, you can get the heroic still. If you're free to play the rest, you can get a heroic. The only thing I don't like, as they change currently, is that you cannot every reset you get in Ring Domination does not count towards your current counter of a reset, so that's a disadvantage. If you get a pull there in Ring Domination, it's just based off of luck. So this game mode just takes seconds to play about. You don't have to attack people. The bots don't attack you as much if you got a lower deck. If you can sandbag lower tiers, you can get a card over their tier and just grind it out. So if they're 37, they can get a forge card. I'm not sure they can get the event card. Could be wrong, but maybe. I'm not too sure. I haven't been one under the top tier in a long time, so I can't really remember. Yeah, it is just awesome. It doesn't take long to play. Your bouts, your ads doesn't take long. It's just quick and easy. Just play your bouts for 10 minutes, not even, then you're done. That's about it. You can also sandbag your deck, and it's just awesome. Next, we have another OG event, and it's Road to Glory. Unfortunately, I'm gonna put it as no. For me, I don't like Road to Glory at all. They did change it where at the beginning there's only one round, then it goes to 2 rounds, then it goes to 3 rounds, then towards the later tiers, maybe Rumble or Behemoth, because we're in 4th tier right now. It goes to 4 rounds. For me, it just takes too much time, too many credits. It always takes 1.8 to 2k credits to complete the event, and that's not really cool for heroic. Wish it was only 1.2k. They need to lower the points a bit, or just make the games just faster, or just eliminate 2-3 cards, because it just takes a while, man. 4 rounds is just very hectic. So that's why it's in the no tier. Plus, I'm just fed up of playing that game mode. It just takes forever to play. Next, not on the list, so this will be in post editing. We have War Games. War Games is currently an awful tier. The worst game mode I've actually, I take back the over limit. War Games is the worst event mode in the entire game. It is like trying to you have to try and focus. You can't keep your eyes off the game for a second. I tried to read chat on stream and I F up. It is too time consuming. It's boring. It takes way too long. I already said time consuming. It is just exhausting to play. And when it comes once a month, sometimes it is horrible. You need to pay to get at least the normal card. If not, you have to play through the whole event, the whole 3 days or 4 days. I don't remember, 3.5 days. I don't fucking know. If not, you can't get the card. If you want heroic, you need to spend at least 1.8k. the points are too high. They did say they were going to lower the points. It's just a chore to play this game mode. It's so boring. It takes so much time for the timer to go down. Bots just put their cards in the last second sometimes just to confuse you. You cannot exit the game and reopen your game, and you do lose your doubler. That sucks so much because sometimes I don't pay attention. You need to be paying attention 100% of the time. You can't keep your eye off the game. So that's why War Game is one of the worst game modes ever. It is the worst game mode. So if they can change the points and just reduce the time, which I doubt they're going to reduce time, maybe it's going to go to no. If they do the right thing and lower points drastically, it's going to be a no and not awful. Next, we have GU. Giants Unleash is a best tier for me. GU is the only solo event mode, without including leaderboard events, that you can get a heroic for completely free. Sure, it does take quite a while. I would go down to good instead, and someone just subbed. I would go down to good, but I'm not going to do it right now. But it's still going to be the best because you do not have to pay anything. You don't need to pay for bouts. You don't need to pay for those freaking gears. The gears are useless if you're doing free to play. You can get through the whole event for completely free. And sure, the points are very high currently, but if you can get a heroic for free, if you just grind, you can get it easily. So that is why it's one of the top events ever. It is in the best tier for me. Really love the event. Next, we have COC. I'm going to put it in okay because COC could be played for completely free to play. The only issue here, it is very boring and very long to play. Every bout takes quite a while to play, but if you can get the hang of it, if you know how to play, you can actually quite enjoy it. You do have to play every day. You have to play every bout, every ad possible. Stay up a little late if you want to, so that is why I put it in okay tier. You could actually pay and get a higher rank, but if you compare to LMS, this is way better because you can get an actual high rank on this for free to play. I did with my rock. Next, we have Team Roblox. Team Roblox is going to awful tier. Team Roblox didn't play back then, but I did do my research. Rewards were based on your top 8 and not your team top 8. So what is the point of a Team Roblox event if you can't even get the cards on the tier of your team? That's pretty bad, including a milestone and team rewards. The incentive for lower tiers are very low. So meaning, what's the point of playing if, imagine it is currently out and it says you can get a behemoth to forge, and if you're lower it says, I don't know, Vanguard to SummerSlam. What is the point of playing if you're on a top team then? So that is bad. Only 100 teams, could possibly get the event card. You aren't even guaranteed the event card. So what is the point of an event card if you're going to feature a card and not be able to get it 100%, even if you're in the top 100, even if you're in the top 5? That is just ridiculous. You have to play the whole event. It's not like RTG where if you finish a card, you're done. This is like a chore. It's not like Team Ring Dom, which takes maybe an hour or two depending on how your team is. Also, we usually do a first count card in an hour and then we're done. We usually play the rest, but you can chill after that. You got the card. If you're lower tier or you're another team, you just get 1 or 2 cards. You're done for an hour or two. You're done for the whole day. This you have to play every single hour till the event ended. So that's why it is an awful tier. Also, people were using cheats and exploits. The strategy for just using the same arrow was just pretty boring, and you just had to just spam your phone. If you were on phone, you had an advantage. Thank God it's not here, because I probably wouldn't be able to stream it, because I'm on PC when I stream. I don't have anything to connect to my laptop to share my screen, mirror my phone. So being on phone was way easier. Just spam the whole freaking arrow. The only thing was good was training up card. That's pretty much it. And lastly, we have the newest game mode in Supercard, Codebreaker. I'm going to put it in good tier. And now, Codebreaker, people do, it's in between. Either you love it or you hate it. For me, I'm in between. Okay, I'm gonna put in good. I'm towards the I love it. Because Codebreaker at the beginning, I hated it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what the hell am I doing? But once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. If you can find, if they do keep the, let's put in brackets, glitch, where you can just restart your game, etc. It is pretty easy. You can maximize your bout. That it was a pretty good addition from Supercard. Very nice game mode. The good thing about this, and this is why I put it in good and not okay, if not, it would have been okay, is the milestone rewards. If you went to, I don't know if they're called arenas or, I'm not sure, level, I think it's level, if you're level 100 or plus, you could get really good rewards, and it's not based off your top 8. People were lower tiers and getting freaking WrestleMania 37 cards, top tier cards. I pulled 6 or 7 37 cards. People pulled way more cards than me. I pulled maybe 5 to 7 top tier cards. It was insane. The rewards were dope. Hopefully they don't patch it, so please don't patch it, Supercard. Please. That is why this game mode's very good. The only thing that's not good, is the event is too long. It should be cut in half. I don't really love leaderboard events. I think they're very time consuming. They are time consuming, and they drain you. Once you're in the team event, you're like, oh, I don't feel like playing this game anymore. So that's why you need to play constantly. But I did get a high rank. I did free to play, and I missed 2 hours, 3-4 hours at the end of the event, and only lost like 50 ranks or 70 ranks. So that was pretty nice as the first time on the event. So guys, what do you guys think of my tier maker? What do you guys think of my tier? I think it's pretty decent. Most of you guys would probably agree. Maybe you disagree. Tell me in the comments down below. Tell me what is your guys' best game mode / events, and tell me in the comments down below. So that is pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm losing my voice. Peace out.